Dear students, in today's video, we are going to learn some important concept about the circle. So, how you can define the circle? Circle, can see here the bangle. Okay, this bangle, the edge of the bangle is the circle, and the part which is inside the bangle, it is a interior part of the circle, and part which is outside the bangle, it is the exterior of the circle. So we can define the circle as circle is a locus. It is a locus of set of all such points in a plane which are equidistant from a fixed point in the plane. It is a equidistance from a fixed point in the plane. It is a set of all these points. So this bangle is made of set of all infinite number of points which define a circle. So the fixed point is called as center of the circle. It is called as center of the circle. In this diagram, you can see O is the center of the circle. Point O is the center of the circle. Now, segment joining the center of a circle and point on the circle. A segment joining the center of circle and point on the circle is called as a radius. So here in this diagram you can see radius OP, OC and OD. These are the radius of the circle. Next term is a chord of the circle. What is chord of the circle? A segment joining two points. Segment joining two points, its end points. A segment whose end points lies on the circumference. It is called as circumference also, edge of the circle. It is called edge of the circle. It is called as chord of the circle. Then chord, here AB, segment AB is the chord and CD is also chord. But there is speciality of the CD, a chord which passes through center of circle. A chord which passes through center. This chord CD passes through center O. So it is the longest chord in the circle and it is called as diameter of the circle. Now a diameter is the longest chord of the circle. Diameter is called as longest chord of the circle. Now a line which intersects the circle in two distinct points. A line which intersects the circle in two distinct points is called as secant. Here line RS is the secant of the circle. Then a line which intersects the circle in one and only one point. This line L intersects circle in point T. So it is called as tangent of the circle. Now very one important note. Does the circle has any sides? Yes, circle is having one side. Circle has one side, that is the circumference of the circle. It's a very important point that circle has a side which is called as circumference of the circle and it has only one side. Now circles in the plane. Two circles which are having same radius are called as congruent circles. The circles, two or more circles having same radius but common center. Center of the circle is same. They are called as concentric circle. Then circles with different center and different radius and having one point in common, they are called as circle intersecting in a one point. They are called as circle is intersecting in one point. And circles which are having different centers, different radius and two common points. Intersecting circles, circle which are intersecting in two points are called as intersecting circles. The circle which touches the all sides of the triangle is called as inner circle of a triangle, and the center of a circle is called as incenter of a triangle. A circle which passes through all the vertices of the triangle is called circle of a triangle, and the center of a circle is called circumcenter of a triangle. Now we learn some important properties of chord of the circle. So first property is a perpendicular drawn from center of circle on its chord bisect the chord. If OM is the perpendicular to chord AB, then AM is equal to BM is equal to 1/2 AB. Second property, the segment joining the center of the circle and the midpoint of its chord is called perpendicular to chord. So if AM is equal to MB is equal to 1/2 AB, then OM is perpendicular to AB. Third property, if a diameter of the circle bisect two chords of a circle, then those two chords are parallel to each other. If a diameter bisect the two chords, then these two chords are parallel to each other. Here AM is equal to MB is 1/2 AB and CN is equal to ND is 1/2 CD. Then AB is parallel to CD. Fourth property, congruent chords of the circle in the same circle are equidistant from the center of circle. If chord AB is equal to chord CD, then OM is equal to ON. And last property of a chord, the chord equidistant from the center of the circle are congruent. The chord which are at equal distance from center O, that is OM is equal to ON, then chord AB is congruent to chord CD. Now, what is central angle? When the vertex of angle is a center of the circle is called as central angle. So here angle AOB is the central angle. Now central angle divides the circle in two arcs, arc AXB and arc AYB. Arc AXB is called as minor arc and arc AYB is called as major arc. Arc whose measure is less than 180, it is called as minor arc, and arc which is more than 180, it is called as major arc. Now the angular measure, we know that the measures of the circles, now measures of an arc of the circle. Now circle itself is an arc. So angular measure of circular arc is 360 degree. Then we know the semicircle, a diameter divides the arc circle in two parts, that is called as, each part is called semicircle, and the measure of semicircular arc is 180 degree. Now measure of minor arc is equal to the measure of central angle. Now here measure of this minor arc AXB is equal to measure of central angle AOB. Measure angle central angle is equal to measure of corresponding minor arc. Now measure of major arc is here AYB. Measure of minor arc is equal to 360 angular measure of circle minus measure of minor arc. That is measure of arc AYB is equal to 360 minus measure of minor arc AXB. Two arcs are congruent if their measures and radius are equal. This is the important point, when two arcs are congruent if their measures and radius are equal. Some important formulae related to the circle. First is the diameter. Diameter is equal to 2 into radius, that is 2 into r. R denotes radius. Radius, second formula, radius is equal to diameter upon 2, which is equal to d upon 2. Then circumference of a circle, age of the circle, that is circumference of the circle, that is one side of the circle, is equal to 2 pi r, where pi, this pi is the irrational number which values is 22 upon 7, or it is approximately equal to 3.40. or C is equal to pi into diameter D. Then area of a circle is equal to pi r square. Area of a semicircle is equal to pi r square upon 2. Length of an arc L is equal to theta upon 360 into 2 pi r. Then area of a sector of a circle is theta upon 360 into pi r square. And another formula for sector area of a sector is r upon 2 into length of an arc.